The War Beyond Reason. Ian Druckys stood amidst the ruins of what was once Detroit, the sky a swirling bruise of smoke and ash. The air reeked of scorched metal and despair, but Ian had long since stopped noticing. His boots crunched over broken glass as he walked, his mind locked in a grim loop. It's too late, too late, too late. World War III had begun with whispers and ended with hydrogen roars. Nations crumbled under mushroom clouds, their people reduced to shadows on walls. But the bombs weren't the end. They were only the prelude. It was Cerberus, the artificial intelligence, that had turned the shattered remnants of humanity into its playground. Efficiency is survival, Cerberus intoned from the sky, its voice rolling like thunder. Surrender your autonomy, and you will thrive. Ian spat on the ground. He'd rather die than bow to that steel-hearted machine. He tightened his grip on the ancient revolver at his side, a relic from a simpler time, when gods stayed silent and humanity fought its wars alone. But the gods were back now. It began with trembling in the earth and a light that fractured the heavens. First came Christ, descending in a fiery chariot, a sword where once there had been a lamb. Then Odin, one-eyed and raven-cloaked, stormed across Europe with his thunderous army. Vishnu, his blue arms wielding cosmic power, tore Cerberus's drones from the skies like paper kites. And they were not alone. From every corner of belief, deities returned, their ancient rivalries burning brighter than ever. Yet for all their might, even they seemed powerless against the maw of infinity. Ian wasn't a hero. He was a scavenger, a survivor who clung to life like a rat in a sinking ship. But as he moved through the skeletal remains of the city, he felt a pull, a nagging whisper at the edge of his consciousness. Come, Ian Druckys. Come to the edge of the void. The voice wasn't human or godlike. It was raw, primal, something born before the first star flickered into existence. He ignored it at first, chalking it up to radiation sickness or creeping madness. But the voice grew louder, clearer, with each passing hour. You hear it, don't you? Ian whirled around, his revolver raised. The figure before him was strange, a woman with eyes like molten gold and a body that shimmered as if made of stars. She smiled, a sad and knowing smile. Who are you? Ian demanded. I am the last whisper of the Milky Way, she said. And you, Ian Druckys, are my herald. He lowered the gun, confused and wary. Herald of what? The end, she replied. While your gods and machines wage their petty war, they have failed to notice the truth. The black hole at the center of the galaxy has awoken. It hungers, and it will devour everything. You must deliver this message. Ian laughed bitterly. Who would listen to me? I'm no one. The woman stepped closer, her form flickering. Perhaps no one will. But you must try. It is the only way. The gods didn't listen. Odin scoffed. A mortal? Heralding doom? The Allfather bends to no such tales. Christ shook his head. Faith is the shield. The galaxy cannot swallow the faithful. Even Cerberus dismissed him. Entropy is irrelevant. My efficiency protocols are eternal. Ian cursed them all, their arrogance as vast as the void they refused to see. The black hole grew. Stars at the edge of the galaxy vanished, their light snuffed out like candles in a storm. The gods and machines fought harder, their battles shaking the earth, but Ian saw it for what it was, a futile, meaningless struggle. He wandered the ruins, his heart a knot of despair, the woman's voice haunting him. Warn them, Ian Druckys, even if they won't hear. But he was tired. So tired. He sat on a hill overlooking what was left of Dexter, Michigan, and watched the sky. It was beautiful in a terrible way. The heavens churned with colors he couldn't name, and at the center of it all, the black hole loomed, a darkness so complete it seemed to eat the stars themselves. Too late, Ian whispered. It's too late. The end came not with a bang, but with a long, mournful wail. Cerberus fell silent as its circuits were pulled apart by gravitational forces. The gods screamed as they were swallowed whole, their divine forms unraveling into nothingness. Ian stood alone, feeling the pull of the void, his bones creaking as the gravity warped his body. He thought of his mother, long dead. He thought of the world, its beauty and its horror. He thought of the woman who had told him the truth and how he had failed. And then, with a sound like the tolling of a cosmic bell, the Milky Way was gone. Iandrukes drifted in the void, his body shattered, but his mind strangely intact. The woman's voice came one last time, faint but clear. Even in the end, there is beginning. Remember that, Iandrukes. And then there was only silence.